The fight has just begun as no Fulani cow is found in Biafra land while the Igbo businessmen relocate out of the north. It will interest you, my dear listeners, that the best thing is what has just started. The best thing is what is about to happen. No need to be sad over this, but rather, instead of being sad, I would say we should jubilate because this is the best thing for peace to reign. Because this, I tell you, has caused a lot and lot of damages. Though it's supposed to be a good thing that another tribe found in another region doing business, relating and doing all of that together. But whereby that isn't working, what do you think? The best thing is to split. Let everyone be its own. And I will tell you, gradually, the dream of Biafra is gradually coming to pass. All right, let's look into the content. After the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB issued a prohibition on the consumption of Fulani cows, beef in the southeast, the coalition of northern groups CNG responded by calling for a comprehensive boycott of all enterprises conducted by the Igbo throughout the north. Responding to a statement issued by Ima Powerful, IPOP spokesman, the CNG spokesperson Abdul Aziz Sulaiman, stated that IPOP's order constituted a grave provocation and serious threat to northern commercial interests in the southeast, as well as to the physical well-being of northerners who live as minorities among Igbo communities. The coalition, reaffirming its commitment to paying a coin for any direct or indirect attack or threat against northerners and their interests anywhere in the country, has called for a total boycott of all businesses, goods, and services operated by Igbo in the north to take effect on April 1st, 2022, and to continue until the issue is resolved. The coalition also urged northerners everywhere to reaffirm and refrain from supporting any political party formation or movement that had the active participation of politicians from the Southeastern Unity State or Canada. While the North will continue to uphold its tradition of tolerance and accommodation, it will no longer be disposed to condone further acts of irresponsibility in the form of deliberate threat of intimidation or harassment directed at northerners who are residents of or conducting legitimate business in other parts of the country. Given that such targeted utterances have historically served as prelude to physical attacks on northerners and the destruction of their property, in particular the southeast, we encourage northern transporters and suppliers of goods to consider alternative trade routes to avoid the imminent risk associated with these IPOC threats. We believe that the North has had enough of the animosity emanating from the Southeast and its attack dog, the IPOP, and that it will no longer remain passive in the face of such deliberate and sustained attacks, and that it will be forced to respond to every provocation as well as unwarranted abuses and violations in the coming months and years. It is important for all those who have no other hopeful vocation than to attack Northerners under the most tenuous of pretexts, to be aware that our patient has reached its limits. The not reluctance to speak out or take action is not motivated by fear or a lack of knowledge about how to respond in kind, Suleiman explained. Meanwhile, the Annual Consultative Forum ACF has declared that the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB decisions to prohibit the singing of the national anthem and the shipment of livestock to the southeast constitutes a declaration of war against them. When Emmanuel Yahweh, the ACF National Publicity Secretary, was asked about the intention of the Amalgamated Union of Foodstuff and Cattle Dealers of Nigeria to limit transportation of foodstuff from the north to the southeast, he responded with his thoughts. The ACF stated that the order issued by IPOB was superfluous because Nigeria was not at war, and it urged all well-meaning Nigerians to bring the Biafran agitators to order as soon as possible. There is nothing to bring to order, if you must ask me. Yeah, nothing to bring to order. Let everyone be at its lane. Let everyone be at its lane. In fact, they don't even need to control the quantity of foodstuff or limit the quantity of foodstuff sending to the southeast. Let them stop the shipment completely, because southeast have made up their mind. No going back. They have made up their mind. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Southeast on their own have tolerated enough insult from these so-called Fulani marauders. They have tolerated enough. They have swallowed enough ink and sinker. Keeping quiet, I will tell you, will result to more war. Will result to more war. So let everyone be at its own lane. Saying that they should call the southeast to order is a way of calling for more war, because the southeast have decided. They have decided. So what is the problem? What is the issue? What is the issue? You see, I'm sorry to say this. I am not a Biafra. Neither am I an IPOB member. Do you understand? I am neither a Northerner. I don't belong to any of this. But with what I have been seeing and witnessing gives me that big thought that the best thing is what is about to happen. I said it during my introduction of this content. It's the best. The Northerners should be at their own lane. Everybody should be at their own lane. What is happening today, I tell you, some persons will be saying it's natural. That is happening in some other places. In case of Nigeria, it's not natural. It is intentional. These people are doing these things intentionally. The Northerners are doing these things intentionally, taking advantage of other regions because they are the one in power. Let them keep their foodstuff. They said they are richer than every other region in foodstuff. Let them keep their foodstuff, and let's see if the other regions will not survive. When talking about foodstuff, the southeast are richly blessed. They are also good in agriculture. Whether you say that the Northerners are more good in agriculture than the southeast is because the Northerners have enough space, enough land, and most of them, in fact, 99% of them focus on agriculture as a means of living. For the southeast, They mixed it, both business, agriculture, and what have you. Still on that, they are still producing enough food that will sustain their families and the people out there. So what are you talking about? Let's see who is going to suffer the most. Don't forget, the products or the agricultural produce that comes from the north, most of them, 80% of them are perishable items. And whereby these items doesn't have who to consume it, what else do you expect? Perish. You start perishing. So who will be at the losing side? It's the northerners. You understand what I'm saying? So that is just the reality. So, my dear listeners in the house, we don't need to start beating too much around the bush because these people already know. Let me start hearing from you to know what you have to say on this. Don't forget your comments are very, very, very important. Don't forget to leave them below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated each time we upload any new videos. Thank you.